Welcome to the opening round of the 2024 ARA. It's been about 4 months since we last saw you. We were up at LSPR. Now we're back in Lower Michigan, here for Snowdrift Rally. A little bit different event than we're used to in years prior. As you're seeing behind me, not a lot of snow. The city limit of Atlanta. Maybe not the Atlanta you're thinking of. We are here in Atlanta, Michigan. A much smaller population than Atlanta, Georgia, just under 700 people. This is kind of the rally central for the weekend. It is elk capital of Michigan. A couple of days before the race kicked off, we headed to North Atlanta for the official Subaru test. Today marks Travis Pastrana's first time behind the wheel of the all-new Subaru WRX ARA 24, joined by none other than the 2022 and 2023 ARA double champion Brandon Semenuk. But beneath the surface, there's a fierce rivalry brewing to be the 2024 ARA national champion and the ability to run that #1 door sticker that comes along with it. The tension between these two is evident as they prepare to go head-to-head for the first time in over a year.
Brandon is on his game right now. This rally being so different than it's ever been kind of leaves a lot of unknowns.
Hopefully he's liking it. I haven't really even talked to him yet, but I'm really curious to see his thoughts after all the development last year.
So it is great having a teammate. You know, I don't think there's going to be a lot of shared information at this one.
Yeah.
But you know, we know how to drive, we know how to make notes, and I'd never think the #1's good luck, and I don't like to run it, but I don't like seeing it on someone else's car. I want that back.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. No, again, I haven't even talked to Travis, just to even get his initial thoughts of the car. But from what I see him taking off, he's, you know, committed and he seems to be fine. The car isn't a massive departure from where he left off, but it is different.
When's the last time you were in a rally car? It's been over a year, right?
over a year.
Yeah.
Rhea and I were just talking. It's been quite a bit of time, but I've been driving a lot. Don't let it fool you. Just because I haven't been doing the ARA Championship, I've been in a lot of different vehicles.
Travis is really strong here. He's won it pretty much every time he's finished it. So not having a ton of seat time coming into this, I know he's still going to be pushing. He's still a threat, and we're going to need to be on it. You know, a stupid spin could make the difference of this whole rally.
I still feel right at home. I got in that car and it actually felt like I never left. So Brandon's going to be very, very difficult to beat, even with all cylinders go. I feel like we don't have any excuses. We're ready to go out there. We're ready to do well.
You're on the road, you got Travis behind you. You know he's going to commit to every breaking point because he is like the king of bravery and commitment.
And Rhea and I have worked pretty hard in the off season, even though, you know, she's obviously with Leah and everything, but we know what it's going to take to get back up there, and we want to be back on top. And it's something I've never driven before. It's going to be probably the fastest rally in the championship, which is the opposite of what it was, you know, normally. So we'll see.
Atlanta, Michigan's where we're at here. This is the four-way stop. There's not even a stoplight in this town. Very, very small town, but this is the rally central. Something you may notice as I'm standing around here, not a lot of snow. Basically no snow at all. We're still seeing a little bit on Friday stages. Tonight, we're gonna see some of that slippery slime stuff. Tomorrow, on Saturday, be mostly gravelly. Elk what? All right, we're on our way. Atlanta being a pretty small town, you know, this is basically it, this main drag here, but there's quite a few nice little cool shops. We've been going to this coffee shop all weekend. I'm gonna go in here and grab some coffee right now just before we head to Park Expose, which is only about 50 feet that way, so not a long walk. So this is kind of your typical small town coffee shop here in America. Everything here is obviously themed to elk, just because Atlanta being the elk capital of Michigan is elk everything. I mean, you look down here, they got little elk treats, but just a beauty. You know, they reintroduced these here a while back in Michigan, and now this is the only place in Michigan where we have an elk herd. I'm gonna grab some coffee. But this is the spectator guide, and this is kind of the coolest one I've seen in all the ARA events, because you unfold it and right there you got the full map.
Doesn't it look like a mitten?
This is Lower Michigan, and this is kind of the UP. LSPR would have been up here.
Ooh.
We have now come down to right about here. The whole event is based right out of Atlanta. Friday stages, we got just the 2 loops, the 3 stages. And 14 will be the finish for the regionals, and then 15 will be the power stage for the nationals.
And this is
That's
the
Bonfire
super
Alley.
famous Bonfire Alley.
Yep.
That's the hairpin right there. Remarkable though that, having said all of that, we're ultimately not far from Vienna.
Friday's start of the rally, we're here at Park Expose, 35 miles tonight, mostly in the dark. Tomorrow we got 70 miles, going to be a very exciting rally.
Different one. I've never been to Snowdrift. Not sure why they call it Snowdrift, but it's going to be an interesting one.
No snow. A little disappointed. This is kind of I love the ice, especially the U.S. We don't get spikes, but that's kind of what makes it interesting. You got to really work with your co-driver.
Honestly, I'm more excited to do the gravel. I've never first time at Snowdrift.
It definitely won't be a mellow start. We know Travis won't back down.
And just like that, the season has started. Brandon Semenuk has entered stage 1.
Someone moved the portaloo. That was my braking mark. She was like, well, we definitely missed this one. I was still looking for the portaloo. We just sailed it right on by. It was good.
Right 4, 70, slight right, 50.
It's bad. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, and you know, it's interesting because there's all the talk of snow and ice and all that, but it's the mud that's the problem.
It's sloppy. All of my lights are coated. I stopped being able to see. I gotta go clean them before the next stage.
Snow tires on the front, AO34s on the back.
We have snow tires on the front and gravel tires on the rear, and it's getting through this mucky mess. We passed a couple cars on that last stage, so yeah, I guess that must mean we did it right. I don't know.
We're still here. It's crazy. There's barely any point to have notes. It's just survive at this point.
A little squirrely coming off, but something we've just noticed is Travis's car had shut off. He's got a very limited amount of time, but he's got the car running again. He's pulling up, and it's stalled out. It is stalled out. They had that fuel pump issue a little bit earlier. They thought they had it sorted out in service. It may have just been an uphill stall out there with the clutch. He's got it pulled up to the start line here. We're going to stay here. We're on site, on location, bringing you the updates from the stage.
It's almost like a sick joke. Ken's looking out for us. The throttle only goes to 43%. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. So we have the anti-lag turned all the way up. It's not an issue. The car's gonna make it. We just, it's the first time in it, and all the bugs seem to happen all at once. So
That does it for day 1 of Snowdrift Rally. 6 stages done, 2 loops of 3 stages. Very interesting conditions out there. The battle between the 2 Subarus has been a little bit more interesting because Travis had a couple of little car issues, but I'm sure they'll have that sorted out for the morning. Look, there might even be a Colin Clark signature 1 or 2 spots. We got Keenan Phillips' car here. This thing is just a beauty. I'm gonna grab the camera myself and kind of narrate as Colin signs the car for the second time.
anywhere you want.
Oh yeah.
So we're back for day 2 of Snowdrift Rally. Pretty exciting night last night. All majority of the stages though, night, just a little bit of daylight on that opening stage. Today we're actually gonna see some of that daylight action. 9 stages today, just over 70 stage miles. It's gonna be a very, very exciting day.
Fight your way through that.
I'm gonna try to fight my way through. I'm just gonna send it right in here. Current rally leader right now. Heading into day 2. What are you looking forward to today?
I thought the roads were going to be a little bit more consistent and fun today, but it was snowing this morning, so expecting Travis to make a big push.
Cool. Thank you. Good luck. Come on, Colin. Work your way through here. I'm gonna get around the car. Let him keep signing autographs. Colin, you good back there?
Going into day 2, I think there's some snow actually came through on some of the stages we'll be running. So for me, I got to find some speed if we want to be competitive for this championship.
Holding that second road position this morning, his goal is to pick up the pace a little bit. He's looking to attack Brandon. He still wants that win.
It's snowing and we're about to go out on gravels, but I don't know if any of the snow is going to stick to the stages. At least I hope not. So yeah, going pretty good, feeling good.
I'm really looking forward to my first power stage. The one today, it's a 14-mile stage. The second half is fast, blisteringly fast. A lot of flats, a lot of 6s, a lot of 5+. So really looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a great time. We're just going to try and put the pedal down and hope it grips up and sticks, and just keep it flying out the end.
Not even maybe a 1/4 inch of snow, or I don't know, 1/2 centimeter. Not exactly sure on my measurements there, but a little bit of snow on the stage. still pretty warm. It's not really sticking. In Recce, we were seeing there was dry patches. Those dry patches are not going to exist at all today with this moisture that fell last night.
Tricky a little bit because there was some snow around, and obviously first car I'm just sweeping it off the road, so it changes things.
Native junction. Flying finish. 200.
We want to stage.
Yep, got it.
Job. It was good. We drove that stage max attack very well. Notes were perfect. Car was perfect. If he beat us on that stage, he deserved it. I don't know the times yet, but we'll see.
It's a gravel rally, and to be totally honest, this is my very first gravel rally. It's feeling pretty good.
Into a sharper two, and we hit it perfectly. Like, could not have written a better start to the day. So we're excited to keep going.
We went for the I'm scared tire choice, so we'll see if that pays off or not on the first loop. But we're trying to reel in the Faros today. I don't know if it'll happen because I'm terrible in dry conditions.
Pastrana just came through the stage 8 there with about a 4-minute delay. I'm going to grab a quick question. What's going on? What happened out there on that last stage?
Everything. No, I got in a little hot. It was super icy coming down a hill, and we packed the front end with a lot of snow. So came over the crest right before the fan section, and all my red gauges went off, went in the corner, no power, and then I took out a stop sign. I'm not doing good with the fan sections, but I was trying to figure out what was going on. We stopped, we pulled over on the stage, and we just realized the whole front was just packed with snow, so we were overheating. We got it back going. Should be good. We got a little less aero but get through these and then come back in. Car's still good. Went up super high temperature, so hopefully didn't damage the motor.
It looks like Travis had a bit of an issue, so we don't really have anything to push for. Obviously, I want to go out and drive the car and have some fun, but yeah, we'll go and just keep a good pace and try not to make any mistakes. Hopefully Travis can get his car fixed up and we can at least battle on the stage times a bit.
I got to keep pushing. Except for a stop sign, we haven't hit anything too substantial, so it's been fun.
Just went in a little too hot, got into the muck on the outside, couldn't steer, and then center punched a tree. Well, hit a tree right here. Yeah, we put triangles out, but luckily there was a group of spectators there. We got the rope out, they pulled me out, and I was able to continue. I guess I'm down to third now, a couple minutes behind, but
keep the pressure on?
Absolutely, can't let him back down. He's still 40 seconds or 39 seconds ahead of us or something. We're going to keep the pressure on no matter what, just waiting for him to make a mistake, you know what I mean?
Really fun. The roads are a lot better than last night. Feeling more comfortable to go faster and not.
Channeling my inner mechanical sympathy because we found ourselves slowing just a little bit. Whatever ends up happening, it's the way it's going to be.
The Forester, I don't know if they had an issue or they just started going slower. Last stage, I think we beat him by 21, and so we crawled back and we're here. We just got 2 more stages to go.
Yeah, on stage 11, we hit a big pothole and it looks like we lost our rear damper. We're going back to service to fix it now.
What's your plan of attack now for these last couple stages?
Just get to it. We got to do is cross that finish line, and we're on the podium.
Keep the pressure on.
We're excited about Bonfire Alley, too.
We're heading to the Bonfire Alley spectator point, and we are still 1.3 miles away from the actual intersection. What was it, 2.3 miles?
2.3 miles.
So 2.3 miles of cars just to get to the spectator point, and we're trying to arrive over an hour early from the first car. So just arrived, we got to our parking spot. The closest we could get was still just about a quarter mile away. Thousands of people are pouring in, and we're pretty excited to see the vibe out here. I'm really excited to kind of share this vibe with you guys as well as these guys here.
Cold,
Very cold. Been out here since about 9 in the morning. I would say by about 11 o'clock there are people going out there and partying and starting fires.
Okay. Well, love it. Thank you. We're going to head into the stage.
No problem. Have a good one.
It's starting. We've made it to Bonfire Alley. I'm getting the shivers. We can see, just massive amounts of smoke. It sounds like there's 3 or 4 different concerts going on out there. I don't know, you could compare it to Monte Carlo maybe a little bit. This is kind of the US thing. I don't think there's any experience like this in any other rally. I've driven this stage multiple times myself. This is kind of the closest you can get to the Group B vibes of just so many people. Obviously done here, pretty safe. They got people moving back 10, 15 feet off the road. I'm gonna venture into the crowd here and see what this is all about. There we go, there we go. Is that what you'd call like a smudge pot or something?
It's a smudge pot.
Okay, yeah, I know. Can I give it a go? So give her a minute. Hit it. Woo! There it is. That's what it's all about. Thanks, guys. What are your first thoughts here?
It's the anticipation has been building for the last 3 miles. You've got to tell us, BK, what is it actually like to drive through here?
You can hear the noises for one. You can feel the fire. Even talking to some of the drivers after that second loop, they're already thinking about it. Everybody wants to feel that heat. You haven't done Bonfire Alley until you felt that heat on your face from that gas.
Basically, they're just going to chuck petrol.
Yep. Looks like maybe some grilling fluid. That's what they're going to be doing when the cars come by. Sparks in my face. This is a pretty decent fire here. Some drinks here to stay hydrated. We got one of the safety cars coming through right now that looks like maybe 00. It's so packed we can't even walk. 20 yards from the road, we can't even move around. 00 is through the stage. Everybody's been keep saying this is the biggest fire. This is the biggest fire. This might do it. This might do it. They changed the name, but I don't really think that discouraged anyone too much from having bonfires. That's not quite big enough yet. Look at this. They need one more pallet, I think. The fires are every 15 to 20 feet. This is like this for miles. It's just completely absurd. Got all these people out here. They've been out here forever.
As you can see, every year we step up our fire game. We expected a lot of snow. Last year was an ice skating rink. Straight away, get that ember off my shoulder. So you never know what you're going to get at Snowdrift, man. It's always so fun.
Cars lined up. Look at all these side-by-sides. There's got to be 30 of them on the inside of the corner here. These people are committed. They've locked themselves in. We're on Bonfire Alley. Stage is hot. This is absolutely crazy. We got lights, fires here. Brandon's coming through the stage right now. I'm going to step back, let you hear this, get that action. Bonfire Alley is hot. Brandon Semenuk is through the only run of Bonfire Alley, heading back to that power stage, trying to bring home the win. Travis is getting after it.
Honestly, Brento, I've been around David and myself a long time. That got the heart rate going. Travis Pastrana is such a hero here. And to see that, to experience that atmosphere, just unreal, just unreal.
She's 300.
Ooh, beautiful H6 coming through the corner. We're getting out of here. Got to head back to the finish of the rally and see what the results are, but this has just been a truly amazing experience. The atmosphere, the vibes, the music, the fires, everything. If you ever get a chance to come out here and experience Bonfire Alley, now known as Thunder River, check it out. Winners of the regional open two-wheel drive. Mike, how you feeling right now?
Incredible. This is our first place win. For replacing the engine the day that we got here, and now being able to finish, and not only finish but win, is a win not only for us but for our whole entire crew as well, for being able to do what we did.
Sounds like you've taken the regional win. How you feeling right now?
Good. Provisional for now. We had a 19-second gap on them. But yeah, last 2 stages were awesome. A really long stage we did really, really well on. We actually had a spin, but still somehow got 6th overall. It is the first official overall regional wins. I'm super psyched with the result.
That was incredible. It was incredible. We finished behind 2 VSC built cars and 1 M Sport built car, and this is something I built in my 2-stall garage. So I don't know. I guess I did something right.
I think we did. Yesterday we just played it super duper safe, just tried to stay on the road and keep the nose out of the ground. I wanted to like work on especially like the mixed surface driving stuff. Really good practice for that, where I felt like last time I encountered it, it wasn't so fun.
But here at the end, just had a ton of fun. It was a big challenge, very unique rally, amazing experience on Bonfire Alley. Watching videos, you think it's just the one alley full of fires and people, but it's this, I mean, it was all over the stage, and there's one turn lined with flares that was just incredible to come up on. So just a totally different experience, and really great to see everybody out there watching this.
Sadly, we weren't even in the same ballpark as Semenuk, so I'm gonna need to figure something out, and it's probably gonna take a lot of help from him. I know he has aspirations to go further and to keep progressing, and he's going to need competition to do that. So I didn't realize how good these cars were. Every time I tried to push it, we tended to be cutting the corners too much on the inside. So I know I can carry more speed everywhere, and the car can handle it, and that's really cool. This WRX is the best car I've ever driven. I just need to get back on my game and hopefully give him some competition this year.
It was a great day. Overall, roads today were super fun. I thought Friday was going to be the tricky part of the rally, but this morning surprised us with the snow. It was fun to kind of learn on the notes each pass, and it was drama-free from our end. You never know what's going to happen in the season. Travis will be obviously trying to fight to the end. The first half of the year is definitely my half of the year to try and get in the driver's seat of this championship.
That does it for us here in Atlanta, Michigan. Brandon Semenuk taking home the win. He is now our current championship leader. I gotta say, it's been an absolute blast for me to be able to share my part of the rally world with you guys. And again, stay tuned on Dirtfish Live Center. We will be back for 100 Acre Wood Rally.